Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. 9 Hines, his first carry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here's Hines. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
The ball carrier.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. And now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They run with Hines. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Hines. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Out of the gun. Gone. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Give to Cook out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
First quarter with no score.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 5.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From midfield, here's Wentz. Taking a deep shot here for... And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Mecole Hardman, 50 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Goff throwing again. On the move to... That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jared Cook, 34 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good run there by Cook on first down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On first down, Cook. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
On the carry.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 28-yard line.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing is Wentz. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
16 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 31-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They run it again with Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook, and he is going to have a pass. Here to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cook. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Throwing now is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Green Bay.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Quick throw here to Hilton. 20! And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A gain of 32 that time. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Cook. And the Packers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
they'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Hines. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch up, switch up. Mike 28, I know he ain't got it. Hey, Shell. Mike 28. What we got?
A shotgun snap for Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Throwing on third. Goff. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. There he goes left side.
Is that it?
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of
decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
On 1st down, gone. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Eagles.
The end result, 21 yards.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action. It's Goff. Rolling to his right. And this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now it's Goff.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked up by Fabian Moreau. It's a foot
Go
race.
time, baby.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And the lead is now 24.
Good. Makes the score Packers 31, Eagles 7. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Goff. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Everson Griffin. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
The play brings up 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Where's 52? Block 52. 11. That's the way. Block 52.
Now Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
1st and 10.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, it's Cook. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
Taken down.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st down, Packers.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wentz to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
42-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their back's against the wall. That one good for 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. All right. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Goff. Dancing to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Goff. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Carl Nassib, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. One last throw here for Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Tonight's final score.